My Heart a Compass, the untold story of Princess Leonor and bond that guides the future of Spain. In the quiet moments between royal duties, when the cameras stop rolling and the palace corridors echo with the footsteps of history, Princess Leonor of Asturias often speaks of her heart as a compass, always pointing toward one unwavering truth. Her sister Sofia is not just her closest confidant, but the North Star that has guided her through the treacherous waters of royal life. What the world doesn't see in those carefully orchestrated public appearances is the profound sisterhood that has become the beating heart of the Spanish monarchy's future. My heart a compass, pointing always home, Leonor reportedly whispered to Sofia during a particularly challenging moment at their father's coronation ceremony in 2014, when she was just 9 years old and overwhelmed by the magnitude of her destiny. That moment, witnessed by only a handful of palace staff, has become legendary within the walls of Zarzuela Palace, a testament to a bond that transcends royal protocol and speaks to something far more fundamental about love, loyalty, and the price of a crown. The weight of two crowns. To understand the extraordinary relationship between Princess Leonor and Princess Sofia, one must first grasp the unique burden they share, a weight that no other siblings in their generation can truly comprehend. Born just 2 years apart, they have grown up not merely as sisters, but as the living embodiment of Spain's future, each carrying expectations that would crush most adults, let alone children thrust into the spotlight before they could even spell their own names. Princess Leonor, born on October 31, 2005, entered the world as the heir apparent to one of Europe's oldest monarchies. From her first breath, every decision about her life, from her education to her friendships, from her hobbies to her public appearances, has been filtered through the lens of her future role as Spain's queen. The pressure is immense and relentless, a constant companion that follows her from the moment she wakes until she closes her eyes at night. Princess Sofia, born on April 29, 2007, lives in what many consider the more complex position of the spare, close enough to the throne to share its burdens, yet forever destined to walk in her sister's shadow. But those who know the sisters intimately tell a different story. Rather than creating rivalry or resentment, their unique positions have forged an unbreakable alliance built on mutual understanding and unwavering support. Palace insiders describe countless moments that illustrate this extraordinary bond. During Leonor's first major speech at the Princess of Asturias Awards when she was just 13, Sofia was observed mouthing every word along with her sister from the audience, her hands clutched tightly in her lap, as if she could somehow transmit strength through sheer force of will. When the speech concluded to thunderous applause, the cameras caught Sofia's tears of pride, a raw, unguarded moment that revealed the depth of her devotion. Growing up royal, a shared journey through childhood. The early years of their childhood were marked by carefully managed normalcy within extraordinary circumstances. King Felipe and Queen Letizia made deliberate choices to give their daughters as much of a regular childhood as possible, but the reality of their royal status was never far from view. School friends required security clearances, birthday parties involved protocol officers, and even simple trips to the park required extensive coordination. In this strange world of managed spontaneity, Leonor and Sofia found in each other the one relationship that felt completely authentic. Former palace staff members, speaking on condition of anonymity, describe the sisters as inseparable during their early years, creating their own private world within the gilded confines of royal life. One particularly telling anecdote comes from their time at Santa Maria de los Rosales school in Madrid. When Leonor was struggling with the pressure of being the only royal student in her class, Sofia, though 2 years younger, reportedly marched into the headmaster's office and declared that she wanted to be in the same class as her sister. When told this was impossible due to their age difference, 7-year-old Sofia responded, "Then I'll study harder so I can catch up." While the academic arrangement was never changed, Sofia's fierce protectiveness of her older sister became a defining characteristic of their relationship. Their shared experiences at school created a foundation of mutual understanding that continues to this day. Both sisters had to navigate the complex social dynamics of being royal children among commoners, learning to balance their privileged status with genuine friendships, handling the curiosity and sometimes inappropriate attention from classmates and their families, and dealing with the constant awareness that their every move might be scrutinized or reported. The compass points north, Leonor's guiding light. As Princess Leonor entered adolescence and began to assume more significant royal duties, the metaphor of her heart as a compass became increasingly poignant. In a world where every decision carries constitutional implications and every mistake becomes front-page news, having a constant source of unconditional love and support has proven invaluable. Those close to the family describe how Sofia has served as Leonor's emotional anchor through some of her most challenging moments. When Leonor delivered her first major international speech at the UNESCO headquarters in Paris at age 16, Sofia spent hours helping her practice, not just the words but the gestures, the pauses, even the way she should hold her shoulders to project confidence. The night before the speech, Sofia reportedly stayed up with her sister, not talking about the speech itself, but reminiscing about childhood memories and sharing silly jokes to keep Leonor's nerves at bay. The compass metaphor extends beyond emotional support to practical guidance. Sofia, despite being younger, has often served as Leonor's reality check, the one person who can tell the future queen when she's being too hard on herself or when she needs to stand up for her own needs. Former tutors describe Sofia as having an almost intuitive understanding of when Leonor needs encouragement versus when she needs honest criticism, a skill that has proven invaluable as the pressure on the heir apparent has intensified. During Leonor's time at UWC Atlantic College in Wales, Sofia's role as her sister's compass became even more crucial. The physical separation was difficult for both sisters, but they maintained their connection through daily video calls, text messages, and carefully planned visits. Staff at the Welsh College noted that Leonor seemed to have an unusual source of strength and stability compared to other international students dealing with homesickness and cultural adjustment. The answer, it turned out, lay in those late-night conversations with Sofia, who served as both a link to home and a reminder of what truly mattered. Sofia's silent strength, the power behind the throne. While much attention naturally focuses on Princess Leonor as the future queen, those who understand the dynamics of the Spanish royal family recognize Princess Sofia's crucial role as what palace insiders call the power behind the throne. Her influence on her sister and, by extension, on the future of the Spanish monarchy cannot be overstated. Sofia's personality complements Leonor's in ways that seem almost divinely orchestrated. Where Leonor can be serious and sometimes overwhelmed by the weight of her responsibilities, Sofia brings lightness and perspective. Where Leonor might second-guess herself due to the enormous pressure she faces, Sofia provides unwavering confidence in her sister's abilities. Where Leonor might lose sight of her own desires in the maze of royal obligations, Sofia serves as a reminder of who she is beneath the crown. This dynamic was particularly evident during the family's public appearances throughout 2023 and 2024. Royal photographers and journalists began to notice subtle moments of communication between the sisters, a quick glance, a brief touch of hands, a shared smile that spoke volumes about their connection. During particularly formal or stressful events, Sofia could often be seen positioning herself where Leonor could easily see her, providing silent encouragement and support. One of the most poignant examples occurred during the state funeral of Queen Elizabeth II in London. As representatives of the Spanish crown, both sisters attended the solemn ceremony, but it was Sofia's quiet presence beside Leonor that drew the attention of royal watchers. Throughout the lengthy service, Sofia was observed providing subtle cues to her sister, when to stand, when to bow, even gentle reminders about protocol. But more importantly, she was simply there, a steady presence in an overwhelming sea of global royalty and diplomatic complexity. The language of sisters, communication beyond words. The bond between Princess Leonor and Princess Sofia has developed its own unique language, a system of communication that transcends words and operates on a level of understanding that continues to amaze those who witness it. Palace staff describe it as almost telepathic, the way the sisters can communicate complex thoughts and emotions with nothing more than a glance or a subtle gesture. This silent communication has become particularly important during public events, where royal protocol demands a certain level of formality and restraint. The sisters have developed an intricate system of signals that allow them to support each other without drawing attention or breaking protocol. A slight nod from Sofia can reassure Leonor during a difficult speech. A particular smile from Leonor can acknowledge Sofia's silent encouragement. A brief touch of hands can convey solidarity during challenging moments. Former palace staff members describe witnessing these exchanges with a sense of wonder. One long-serving protocol officer noted, "I've worked with royal families for over 3 decades, and I've never seen anything quite like the connection between Princess Leonor and Princess Sophia. It's as if they share one mind between two bodies. The understanding between them is so complete that they can navigate complex situations together without ever needing to discuss strategy or coordination." This unique form of communication has proven invaluable during official functions where the sisters must maintain their composure while dealing with unexpected situations. During a particularly challenging state dinner where a diplomatic incident threatened to overshadow the evening, observers noted how Sophia's barely perceptible gestures helped guide Leonor through the complex social minefield, ensuring that Spain's interests were protected while maintaining the grace and dignity expected of the royal family. Navigating adolescence in the public eye. The teenage years are challenging for any siblings, but for Princess Leonor and Princess Sophia, adolescence has played out under intense public scrutiny, adding layers of complexity to their relationship that most sisters never have to navigate. The pressures of growing up in public, dealing with changing bodies, developing identities, and emerging independence while maintaining royal dignity has tested their bond in ways that have ultimately made it stronger. During Leonor's late teens, as she began to emerge as a public figure in her own right, there were moments when the sisters' different personalities and roles created tension. Leonor's increasing responsibilities meant less time for the close, constant companionship they had enjoyed as children. Sophia, meanwhile, was developing her own interests and identity, sometimes chafing at being seen primarily as Princess Leonor's sister. Those close to the family describe this period as challenging but ultimately transformative for both sisters. Rather than allowing natural teenage tensions to drive them apart, they learned to adapt their relationship to accommodate their changing needs and circumstances. They developed new ways of supporting each other that respected their individual growth while maintaining their fundamental connection. One particularly telling incident occurred during Leonor's 18th birthday celebrations. As the heir apparent officially came of age, the celebrations were necessarily formal and public, focusing on her constitutional significance rather than personal milestones. Sophia, understanding that her sister needed something more intimate and meaningful, organized a private celebration with just family and close friends. The contrast between the public ceremony and Sophia's personal tribute highlighted both the unique pressures Leonor faces and the thoughtful ways Sophia continues to care for her sister's emotional well-being. The military academy years, distance and connection. Princess Leonor's enrollment at the General Military Academy of Zaragoza marked a new chapter in the sisters' relationship. For the first time since childhood, they were truly separated, living different daily routines and facing distinct challenges. The military academy experience was designed to prepare Leonor for her future role as Commander-in-Chief of the Spanish Armed Forces, but it also tested the sisters' ability to maintain their close bond across physical and experiential distance. The separation was particularly difficult for Sophia, who suddenly found herself navigating royal duties and public appearances without her sister's presence and support. Palace staff noted that Sophia seemed to mature rapidly during this period, stepping up to handle responsibilities and public engagements with a new level of independence and confidence. For Leonor, the military academy experience was transformative but challenging. The rigorous training, strict discipline, and complete departure from royal comfort required enormous personal adjustment. Throughout this period, Sophia served as her primary emotional lifeline to the outside world. Their phone calls and video chats became sacred times when Leonor could decompress and reconnect with the person who knew her best. Military academy instructors, while bound by confidentiality, have hinted at the crucial role these communications played in Leonor's successful adaptation to military life. Her ability to process the challenges she faced, maintain perspective on her goals, and continue growing as a leader was significantly enhanced by her ongoing connection to Sophia's unwavering support and understanding. The academy experience also allowed Sophia to develop her own identity more fully. Without the constant comparison to her sister, she began to emerge as a distinct personality with her own interests, talents, and ways of contributing to the royal family's mission. This individual growth ultimately strengthened their relationship by ensuring that their bond was built on mutual respect and genuine connection rather than dependency or habit. Public appearances, a study in sisterly solidarity. The public appearances of Princess Leonor and Princess Sophia offer fascinating insights into their relationship and the ways they support each other in fulfilling their royal duties. Royal photographers and journalists have become skilled at reading the subtle dynamics between the sisters, noting how their interactions reveal both their individual personalities and their unshakable bond. During formal ceremonies, the sisters demonstrate remarkable coordination and mutual awareness. They seem to instinctively know where the other should be positioned, when to make room for photographs, and how to ensure that both are appropriately included in official functions. This coordination goes beyond mere protocol training. It reflects a deep understanding of each other's needs and a commitment to mutual success. The 2023 Princess of Asturias Awards ceremony provided a particularly striking example of their collaborative approach to royal duties. As the ceremony's namesake, Leonor bore primary responsibility for the event's success, but Sophia's presence and support were evident throughout. From helping ensure Leonor's dress was properly arranged for photographs to providing encouraging smiles during the most formal moments, Sophia demonstrated how to be supportive without overshadowing her sister's moment. International observers have noted that the Spanish princesses display a level of genuine affection and mutual support that is rare among royal siblings. Unlike some royal families where protocol creates stiffness or competition between family members, Leonor and Sophia's public interactions radiate warmth and authenticity that resonates with both Spanish citizens and international audiences. The future queens, preparing together for tomorrow. As Princess Leonor continues her preparation for eventual succession to the Spanish throne, Princess Sophia's role in that future becomes increasingly important. While Sophia will never be queen herself, she will play a crucial supporting role in the monarchy's future success, and both sisters are already preparing for this collaborative future. Palace sources describe ongoing discussions between the sisters about their future roles and responsibilities. Unlike previous generations where royal siblings might have competed for attention or influence, Leonor and Sophia are actively planning how to work together most effectively. They understand that the monarchy's success will depend not just on Leonor's performance as queen, but on the strength of the royal family as a whole. These preparations include discussions about Sophia's future role in supporting royal duties, her potential involvement in charitable work and public service, and the ways she can continue to provide personal support to Leonor once the pressures of queenship become even more intense. They are creating a model of royal sisterhood that prioritizes collaboration over competition and mutual support over individual achievement. The sisters are also learning to navigate the complex dynamics of Leonor's eventual marriage and children. Sophia understands that her role will evolve as Leonor's family grows, but rather than seeing this as displacement, she views it as an opportunity to contribute to the monarchy's stability and continuity in new ways. Her commitment to supporting Leonor extends to embracing whatever changes the future may bring. Legacy of love, the compass points forward. The story of Princess Leonor and Princess Sophia's relationship is ultimately a story about the power of unconditional love to provide guidance and strength in even the most challenging circumstances. The metaphor of Leonor's heart as a compass, pointing always toward Sophia's steadfast support, speaks to something fundamental about human connection and the ways that deep relationships can provide direction when external pressures threaten to overwhelm. Their bond has already influenced how the Spanish royal family approaches its public duties and private relationships. The authenticity of their affection, visible in their public interactions, has helped modernize the monarchy's image and strengthen its connection to contemporary Spanish society. Young people, in particular, respond positively to seeing genuine sibling love and support within the royal family. As Spain looks toward its future under Queen Leonor's eventual reign, the strength of her relationship with Sophia provides reassurance about the monarchy's stability and humanity. In a world where royal families often seem distant and artificial, the genuine connection between these sisters offers hope that Spain's future queen will remain grounded in authentic relationships and real human values. The compass metaphor that defines their relationship points not just toward each other, but toward a future where the Spanish monarchy continues to evolve while maintaining its essential humanity. In Princess Sophia, Princess Leonor has found not just a sister, but a lifelong partner in the service of their country and their shared destiny. As they continue to grow and mature, facing new challenges and opportunities, their relationship will undoubtedly continue to evolve. But the foundation they have built, trust, love, mutual support, and unwavering commitment to each other's success, provides a strong basis for whatever the future may bring. In a world where crowns can weigh heavily on young shoulders, Princess Leonor's compass will always point toward home, toward love, and toward the sister who has promised to stand by her side no matter what storms may come. The story of Princess Leonor and Princess Sophia is still being written, but its central theme is already clear. True north isn't a direction on a map, but a bond between hearts that provides guidance, strength, and hope for the journey ahead. In each other, they have found not just sisters, but the compass points that will guide them through whatever challenges and triumphs await in the years to come.